name. Okay? Right about your age, in the 1400s. She was a peasant girl that they really weren't very familiar with. And King Charles VII, I believe, dressed himself up like a common man and stood in the middle of the group so that people wouldn't notice him. But Joan had done her homework. She knew who she was looking for because she had a mission in mind. Ordained by God, if you will, appointed and anointed. Make sense? Yes, sir. So she's following Charles. And she finds him when he goes to the restroom by himself. He comes back out, boom, Joan. And Joan says, I've been ordained by God to lead your army to stop the siege of Orleans. He's looking at a 16-year-old girl. How do you suspect a king in his 40s is looking at a 16-year-old girl and expecting that she's going to lead the army of the French against the siege of Orleans where the English have taken over? Probably a lot of doubt in his mind, right? A lot of curiosity. How did we come about this? How are we going to accomplish this? So she goes to the generals and she says, I'm going to lead your army. Charles sent me over here. Charlie said I could do this. The general looks at her. He's a guy my age, in his late 30s, and says, you are going to lead my men into that battle. Not a man will follow you. Not a man is going to go with you when you go over that wall. Not a man. And she said, with all due respect, and you know everything catchy starts with all due respect, right? With all due respect, sir, I'm not going to look behind me. Whipped out her sword and said, charge. And she hit the wall. She went over the wall, and guess what happened? Every man in that army went with her, and they took back Orleans. Hence the reason she got the name. Okay, so when you look back at that story, it strikes you as, how does that get accomplished? What occurred inside of Joan of Arc that caused her to be able to do that? It came from in here, right? It came from internal. It comes from your ability to be inspired within. Because anybody that's going to take something by force does not get an extrinsic conviction. Extrinsic meaning outside, coming in. It's an intrinsic conviction. It's something that boils up from within you. That takes you to the promised land. You're going to see a whole lot of people at the start of the game cheering, right? And you're going to notice everything that they're doing. And then when the game's over, win or lose, going to be a whole lot of people at the finish line, right? Whole lot of people when the game's over telling you what a good job you did and how hard you played. How many people are going to be in the grind with you? Just these guys in this room, right? Just these guys right here. Okay? And Joan right there going over the wall, trusting that you're going with it. Okay? So you're going to go with him, right? And you're going to be intrinsic about it. And the fire comes from here. And you're going to take it to the finish line. Okay? Who's picked to win tonight? And all of you guys know that, right? So who's the pressure really on? You. They got nothing to lose. Ain't nothing scarier than somebody with nothing to lose. They got nothing to prove. They're here for revenge. You won already once this season. Now they're here for revenge. The difference between revenge and a reckoning. Okay? Follow me? Yes. They're here for revenge. You're here for a reckoning. What does a reckoning mean? A settling of all accounts. We're going to settle it today. You're going to settle it today. And in the grind, while everybody else was left at the start line, and the other half of them were waiting for you at the finish line, in the grind, you've got nothing but the guys in this room that are with you. Stand up. Put your hat on. tight. Circle it up where you can see each other. Not so tight you can't see every man. Everybody needs to be in a circle. Everybody in a circle. One more hat over here. Now, look across the room at your counterparts. Every last one of you. I'll duck so you can see everybody. Okay? Look at everybody in here. Take that face and put it in your heart. Okay? Because your own self is not enough motivation. Money's not enough motivation. Intrinsically, you got to do it for the man next to you. So you're going to look at these guys, put that face in your heart. Okay? Clear eyes. Okay? Full hearts. Fill it up. Can't lose. Okay? Clear eyes. Fill it up. Full hearts. Can't lose. Now it's a reckoning. We're going to go finish what we started. We're going to run right through them every play. They're going to not take an inch from us. The inches we need are all around us. We're going to fight, scratch, and claw for every inch. From inside, right here, we're going to be motivated to do everything we need to do all night long. Okay? From start to finish. We got people waiting for us on either end, but in the grind, you got each other and you're going to dig. And when you feel tired, you're going to look at the guy across from you, and you're going to feel that in your heart again because your heart is full. And you're going to do it for him. You're going to do it for 1. You're going to do it for 10. You're going to do it for 8, 9, 31. When you start to get down, look at the man next to you and say, I'm going to do it for you. Everybody in here tight. I'm going to give you clear eyes and full hearts as loud as I possibly can. And then you're going to say, can't lose. Okay? It's about the man next to you. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Clear eyes.